Hi, and welcome back to the second episode of Maximizing Your Growth 2024. I hope now you have already assessed the achievements, gaps, and lessons that you have learned last year, which will help you to create the goals and resolutions for this year. Now, what is the second step? Before we enter into the second step, I want us to just see what are the common mistakes people make during setting goals, which actually are probable pitfalls that will hinder the progress and will not make you achieve the goals that you desire. So what's the real reason behind your failing experience? Number one is an unclear goal. So when you don't know where you are going, it is really hard to make it there. Now, people make goals which are very general and vague. Like, for example, if today I tell you that I want to go to the gym, now that's a good idea, going to the gym, because it will lead to a physical exercise. But what are you going to do? What is your ultimate goal? What do you want to achieve? Do you want to reduce weight? Do you want to gain weight? Do you want to gain muscle? What is it that you actually are looking forward to? It is not because people are not motivated or disciplined, but because the goal is too general or vague that they don't achieve this goal. So try and make your goal very specific and not general, because that is what will lead for the goal to not being achieved in the year, right? Now, the second reason can be being unfocused. Now, being unfocused can be because of two reasons. Number one is you have too many goals. You've set so many goals that now you are only overwhelmed with them. Or maybe you're too distracted by your everyday chores or everyday demands that you're not even finding time to do something which you actually desire for. You simply can't make enough room or prioritize the goals or the resolutions that you had already made. So refrain from them. Number three is lacking the higher purpose. Now, we most likely make goals very randomly without even thinking about our core values or why do we want them eventually. So, for example, when I tell you I want to go to the gym, what is my higher purpose? What is my higher why? Why do I need to actually go to the gym? What do I need to achieve out of it? How is it going to influence my life? So, for example, if I tell you, okay, I need to reduce weight. Why do you need to reduce weight? I feel I need to reduce weight because I want to be disease free. Or why do you want to be disease free? Why? Because everybody in this life wants to be healthy, active, and agile. And that is my higher purpose. So when you attach your goal with your highest why or your higher purpose, it is most likely to happen. But if it is not, it is too vague, or it is just because you see the other person doing it, it is just another wish that you are asking to happen. Now, the next reason for the fallout is you lose motivation along the way. When you completely focus on the end result you want, you'll get discouraged with your mess ups and you easily lose on motivation. So here comes the role of setting intentions. Now, setting goals is one thing which happens from a place of desperation or a place of want. But setting intentions happens from a place of values, happens from a place of purpose. And that is the secret recipe for a better and a long-lasting result. So what's the difference between setting intentions and goals, and how do you do it? Now, what are New Year intentions? New Year intentions are ways which will help you live fully into your values for the next 12 months. They are not specific goals or resolutions, but they directly connect you with your core values, which is the intrinsic desire and the intrinsic way of doing things. Now, the biggest difference between New Year resolutions, goals, and New Year intentions is how success is defined. It leaves no room for error. Your goals leave you no room for error. For example, you have planned to exercise for 30 minutes every single day. But if you actually do an exercise for only 29 minutes, or you take an off for even one day because your children were not well, or you were very busy, or your health did not allow, That is not allowed. You are not accounted for that, and that is when it leads to failure and it leads to you losing on your willpower. Resolutions pressure you to focus and check the boxes rather than re-evaluating your own circumstances and making the decision that aligns with your values, your happiness, and your life. It doesn't matter for one day if you don't do it. What matters is you are making an attempt. Now, New Year resolutions also fail because you don't discount that you are a human. Life is going to happen to you every now and then. There will be circumstances which are beyond your control. Here, New Year intentions will come into play because they take life into account. Your pitfalls can happen. You might not be able to do it for 1 day or 2 days, but that hardly matters. Now, a goal focuses more on the end outcome rather than the process you have used to achieve it. And here it is different from setting an intention. A goal has a very black and white approach and definition to success. An intention, however, on the other hand, focuses so much more on the core value itself than how you achieve it or what the outcome is. In doing so, it becomes the most powerful tool for creating a successful change in your life because it gives you a room to become human, to play, to explore, to learn, to pivot, and to grow as you work towards living alignment with your values. Now, for example, a goal can be to lose, say, 10 kgs of weight and achieve 20% fat by 31st December 2024, right? Now, either you lose all the 10 kgs by that date or you didn't. And those 9 kgs also, if you lose, then it is not you being an achiever. It is you feeling like a failure. So rather than celebrating it, you will feel miserable. And that is where your goals will not have the power to motivate you further. A New Year intention, on the other hand, for a similar goal would be to live an active lifestyle. Now, because you are a human, so if someday you did not go to the gym and exercise, but you're playing in the house with your kids, or you're just brisk walking in the house because you can't go out of the house because your children are not well, is also okay because your intention is to create an active lifestyle rather than only focusing on losing that kind of weight. So the fact is that your core intentions will address you being a human, what's actually going to make you feel happy and fulfilled, and you live in alignment with your values rather than not only checking boxes or merrily achieving those arbitrary goals in your life. So I hope this video will help you set intentions for your life rather than only setting goals. Now here I don't mean to say that we won't have specific goals. We will have them, but we will create them from a place of intention. Now let's dive into the 5-step process of setting intentions. Now, setting intentions is not actually a very complicated process, but it does require your attention and awareness. So let's begin. Number 1 is understand and define your core values. Now, since your New Year's intentions are a reflection of your core values, a declaration to fully live into them, you have got to be clear of your core values because that is one of the most important and useful exercise in this case. So, for example, you value physical health and well-being, but you have always made a habit of choosing unhealthy food. So here you need to understand what is your core value. Maybe, for example, you value calm and mindfulness, but you've overcommitted yourself in different areas of your life, and now you want to change for how you spend time within the different areas. Maybe you value connection and positive relationships, but you haven't actually found the tribe who can understand you, and you would like to spend quality time with them. So you must understand what are your core values so that you create a more fulfilling experience and set intentions according to them. Now, the second step in setting intention is choose your focus. You can't improve everything all at once. The key to seeing growth in any area of your life is selecting few things to focus on and giving them all your energy. As you reflect on your values and think of different areas of your life, think about 1, 2, or maximum 3 that you would like to give attention to, which require probably your ultimate or your immediate attention. Is it your physical health? Is it your mental health or mindfulness? Is it your career or business? Is it your family or kids, your partner, your finances, your hobbies? What part of your life you are ready to create big changes in it needs to get your full attention and requires action right now. So choose 1, 2, or maximum 3 areas you would want to make a change in. Okay. So now you need to set New Year's intention as the third step. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, create a concise statement or a theme or a word which can reflect the change that you want to see in the area that you want that you're considering right now. For example, if you've chosen physical health as the area that needs your most attention in this new year, so maybe you can choose a phrase जिससे आपको सबसे ज़्यादा मोटिवेशन मिल जाए या जो आपको एकदम आपके सब आपकी प्रोसेस में फायर कर सके. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लिव एन एक्टिव लाइफस्टाइल, फ्यूल माई बॉडी, चेंज और चैलेंज माई लिमिट्स, or optimize my athletic performance. Whatever will spark that ultimate passion, that ultimate focus in your life, put that statement into the being, because that is when you repeat that statement in the next step, it will bring about a major change in your life. It will give you that feeling of ultimate passion, ultimate action in your life. Now, feelings dictate many action in our lives. If you want to inspire yourself to change, you must define this intention that feels most authentic to you. The key to setting a good New Year intention is choosing a short phrase that probably will reflect a change that you want to work towards, and it can evoke a positive emotion, and it will also align with your core values. So the next step is make it visual. Now, if you're going to remember to follow through onto your intention, it is also important to be able to actually see it to remind yourself of the change that you want to create or the outcome that you want to bring in, right? You can capture your intention on a sticky note and put it all around in your house. You can write the word or the phrase and frame it somewhere where you sit very often or where you move around very often. You can also create it as a background on your laptop or your mobile phone, or you can go all out and create a vision board which lives in alignment with that value, right? So the ingredient or the main aim here is that it is so visually enlightening, it is so visually powerful that every time you see it, it should spark that fire, it should spark the action which is required in order to fulfill that intention. So regardless of the format, आप कोई भी format choose करो, written या digital या whatever, make sure that it acts as a daily reminder of your intention for the year you set up for success. Last but the most important step, make any decision or take any action from a place of intention. Your life isn't going to change itself. Nothing is going to be different about in the next 12 months if you don't start taking different decisions or making different actions. Setting intentions for the new year won't do any good if you don't follow through with creating the version of your life you wish to see. Catch your limiting beliefs and self sabotaging patterns of your behavior and start doing things differently. You need to find out ways and devise some strategies when trapped in your own stories, or think and act differently so that you can step into your full potential and achieve unimaginable success, happiness, and fulfillment in your life as well as in your career. New Year is absolutely a great chance to reconnect with who you are, reflect on how far you've come, and review what you want out of your life. So set strong and focused intentions. Take your time, don't rush, and you will already start feeling its power. You will already start feeling that you are doing something worthwhile. So all the best for this, and I shall see you for more action in my next video. If you are liking this series, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel for more such videos. Thank you and bye-bye.